Are you really not going to get it?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But after that.
All right, so season 2.
Finally.
Season 2, Arrow.
Excited that 1 year. Now let's start with Diggle. You know, are we gonna get more of his backstory? We got some in season 1. There were stories that didn't quite wrap up. Are we picking those stories back up?
Yeah, I think so. I think for Diggle, for my guy, you're going to find out a lot more about his involvement in Argus. And his backstory. You might see him in some flashbacks in terms of the war. We talked about that. And but I think, you know, we first have to deal with what the Glades and the destruction of the Glades and the death of Tommy has done to Diggle. I think for Diggle specifically, I think he's a soldier, so it's about the mission. I think he recovers in a way I think other people are slower to recover. And you'll see that in the beginning of how he has to kind of reel Oliver in. And Oliver's dealt with this and did not take it well. And Diggle, as always, is going to have to help with that recovery.
Laurel's journey. Stephen told us a little bit about where the relationship is. Where's Laurel, I guess, emotionally, as far as
At the beginning of season 2? Well, after losing Tommy, you know, I don't necessarily think that she has the emotional capacity at this point to think about love and feel like she needs, or invest herself in a relationship, because I do think, you know, she takes her relationships, you know, very seriously, and I think that she tries to be the best that she can be, and at this point, that's not, she's not capable of doing that. You know, she's mourning, she's grieving, she needs to find a new job, and I think she just wants to give back and do the best that she can, given the circumstances that have it, you know.
Well, you guys are going to have some new cast members joining. We heard hints, but no actual names. But so, how much are you guys involved with the cast members?
In terms of our characters?
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Just real quick, who has the RCA? I'm just anyway.
That's me.
So okay, so all right. So anyway, no, we're the new cast that's coming on. I mean, we're all pretty involved.
What did the writers tell you?
Yeah, right, exactly. We're all like
I don't
we're
know what
all
we're allowed to
pretty
say.
involved with
But told us everything.
did they? Yeah, I mean we're all pretty involved with the new cast that's coming. I mean, we're just excited about it. The bad guys are going to be they're going to be fleshed out. A lot of interesting DC bad guys that are coming. You know, we're not done with Floyd Lawton. Floyd Lawton is Deadshot has a whole storyline that's coming. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming in terms of the new characters.
Well, so if you're a DC guy, is there somebody that you haven't seen yet, a character that you really like to work with?
But it's it's tough in this version of Arrow because there are no superpowers, right? So it's like, I mean, I love Green Lantern, so I would love for like Hal Jordan or maybe John Stewart somehow or another. That would just be hot. But, obviously the people that you want to, I mean, Bruce Wayne and Oliver Queen are very close to those are billionaires, so that makes sense, right? But how do you do that without superpowers? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's smart if they want to bring on some more new male cast members or super-ish hero. It's not hard on the eyes. It's just, I'm for it.
I am also for it.
Yes.
You're also for it.
Would you like to do more stunt work in season 2? Like to get more in the action, or are you happy with what you did in season 1?
I would definitely love to be more involved in the action. It's so much fun, and watching our stunt team, they're so talented, and it's amazing to think, like, I can't even believe what's happening in front of me when I'm watching it, because they're so good.
They really are.
So yes, I would definitely like to be more involved in it, and I do believe that Laurel will be more involved in the action and criminal side of things.
Is there something that, looking back at season 1 and how the characters evolved and going into season 2, what has surprised you that you found about the characters or that you realized going through the season, how it's changed, or what has just kind of shocked you about your roles and what's going forward?
Well, for my guy, for Diggle, I think Diggle's position on how you deal with capital punishment has kind of changed. I mean, I think at first when he joined the Crusade, he was like, you don't really have to kill people, there's a better way. But I think when he found out Floyd Lawton was alive, I think everything kind of changed with Diggle in that it was like, it's all right if you got to kill people once in a while, you know, because I think he had a very specific idea of what should happen to Floyd. And so even though he didn't say, yeah, it's cool killing people, I think you just kind of see Diggle kind of becoming more lenient in that. Interestingly enough, at the beginning of second season, the writers deal very specifically about with capital punishment and the dealing of death that Team Merrill has done.
Well, that's interesting because we were just hearing before that sort of Oliver's sort of going the opposite way, where he's, the list is sort of going away and he's really concentrating more on being a good guy since Biggles then sort of swinging the other direction. Are they always, you think, in a parallel each other?
Well, they're both isolated men, right? I think they're both damaged men. They both have problems forming relationships. They both have problems expressing themselves. They're both war-torn, right? So they're very similar, and I think that's why they, and they both want the same thing. They both want to save the city, right? He's from the Glades, he's from Starling City, and they both want to save it. But they just have different ideas as to how, but they both have a love for the city and a love for righteousness, right? So yeah, you're always going to see them kind of coming at it, but at the end, it's going to be a lot of bro love, a lot of man love, and they're okay between these two.
We heard there's almost a hug.
Really close. Really close. But it's a cold love, and it's really quick. It's just a cold embrace. It's hard. It's hard.
A man back.
It's a man back.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.